right, so we are now talking about VideoAnt, a video annotation tool that allows you to add clear annotations along the side of a video and really put that at the point of engagement with the video. And it'll be a lot easier to show you than explain that to you. So, and if you use YouTube videos in your class, and this is really the tool for you. Now to get to VideoAnt, we go to ant.umn.edu, and then you sign in at the University of Minnesota. And the first time you sign in, you're going to get a very long user agreement form that you have to click yes to. So I should say that VideoAnt is not centrally supported. However, it was created and is supported by our trusted partners, CEHD here at the University of Minnesota. So interestingly, it is in fact a homegrown University of Minnesota tool. Let's see, I'm going to skip over now to VideoAnt, and this is what they call this an ant farm. This is what it looks like. So across the, wait a minute, I've got to adjust my screen just a little bit. Size my screen there. Yeah, now you can see everything. All right, so here's my ant farm, and notice at the very top here, you've got the option of adding a new ant, and you simply take that YouTube URL and drop it in here, and it loads very quickly, and then it will pop up here in your ant farm, your dashboard. Support documentation around VideoAnt specifies YouTube or publicly available video. Now I have actually written to the VideoAnt support team to ask for some clarity around that. I was not able to load a Vimeo video, and I was not able to load a MediaSpace video, but that was not rigorous testing. So when they let me know if we can use this tool beyond YouTube, I will add that information to our slide deck and let you know. But for now, super easy to integrate this with YouTube. So let me show you. I'm going to go over here to mine. And if we hover over these tiles, you get a lot of important information. I see this is public. It's from YouTube. Right now, 0 annotations, and because it is shared with 0 people. So let's go into, I'm going to enter it by clicking on this little icon right here. And this is what our interface looks like. There are no annotations yet. Instead, I get some easy to follow instructions. So I'm going to start by pressing record. I bet I didn't do this in, I didn't share the audio correctly, but that doesn't matter. We don't have to hear anything really. So I'm going to hit record and then add an annotation. All right, so you see that it's dropped an annotation at that point, and this is where I can say, how is my driving? And then I can save that. So that's what an annotation looks like. You'll notice that people can respond, or they can go in and they can add their own annotations. So let's go into this gear and look at how you actually share this. So first of all, under general, you can change the title and add a description. Here's information for embedding. We're going to talk about that in a moment, but let's go to share. So you'll see that I can share this with specific individuals, but I can also just take the link here and copy the link. Notice that I've made sure that it's set for annotate, and I'm going to drop this link right in here. So now you all have access to this VideoAnt, and you can get in there and try that out. All right, so I want to show you something that I've done here. Let me refresh my browser. Now, how does this integrate into Canvas? Well, it is not an integrated tool, but it's very straightforward to drop a link to a VideoAnt into a Canvas page. And here I can click in as a student. I can click in, and I have access to my VideoAnt, and I can add those annotations. What I did here was I embedded the VideoAnt, and I want to point out to you that having embedded this in a Canvas page, I don't have any tools. But what I do have is a kind of a record of what people are putting in there. If anybody wants to, answer my question there, I would see that. Nobody has added anything yet, but so while you can't annotate right on the page, this is a pretty straightforward workaround. Also, we have a super user, Mary Jetter, and she has told me that she has a fantastic resource for us that I'm going to add to the slide deck so that you will have access to that. So thank you for that, Mary. Any questions about VideoAnt? Annette, anything in the chat?
There just was a question about the possibility of annotating over a PBS video, and Tony has said that probably that wouldn't work because they have their own video player, and I'm going to go with what Tony says because I don't know the answer.
All right, any other questions?
Don't go with what I say. You may want to check it out if you are interested in that, and hit up the VideoAnt people. But that's just my kind of guess, I guess.
Great, we will check it out. Mary, anything else you want to say about VideoAnt? I can quote you in a chat to me earlier. You say, "I love, love, love it." How do you use it?
So I teach a class for the International Teaching Assistants. So I record their teaching practices, I upload them to YouTube on an unlisted video, quickly share it with them using VideoAnt, and then their job is to do 10 comments on their video, things that they did well, things they could improve on. And then after they've done that, I go in and respond to their comments, or they can ask me questions about, is this the right thing to say? So it really offers a lot of benefits in terms of being able to give immediate feedback that's not immediately in the moment, but they can look and see what I'm referring to rather than looking at my, my written feedback to them. My students love it. I've recommended it to a number of people that I've worked with in my role at CEI. So as I put in the chat, a social work professor up in Duluth was just saying that I was talking with her about this and how her practicum students, when they do their simulations, they can record it and then go back and self-reflect. There's just so many options for it. And again, my students really love it because they can get useful feedback.
And I also want to point out, I tried it on my phone. Oh, you can actually see Goldie there. Works beautifully on the phone. And the advantage of opening this up on the phone is that then I have speech to text options for annotating the video. So really nice functionality there.
I did not know that. Ooh, my students are going to be thrilled.
And it's not that I found an app, but it was very easy to simply open the link on my phone. All right. I'm happy to say that Khalid gave this a thumbs up for accessibility. That's great news. Annette and I should own up to the fact that, wait a minute, let me see if I can actually find an example of our rating system here. Yes, okay, we're using this rating system. You'll see this when you go into the slide deck. We've got green checks or a neutral mark or a red X. And over time, we're going to get more rigorous about what this means. But, we discovered that I was saying, green check means this is delightful, or, neutral means this is a pain in the neck. So we're going to develop this system so that it is more transparent. How's that?